This is the Two on Your Side Hearing Evaluation Services of Buffalo Sports Desk.
Bills rookies reporting today to training camp. The rest of the team taking the field with them at St. John Fisher in just 8 days. And then that'll mark the start of a summer-long puzzle piece for Brandon Beane, who makes it onto the 53-man roster, and unfortunately, who has to get left off. It's the annual question GMs face: how to cut down the roster to 53 for the start of the season. Training camp, the place where players will play their way onto the roster, a spot on the practice squad, or be looking for a new team. Having to get down to 53 players means some tough decisions are coming. Who could be some of the players on the outside looking in? On offense, the names seem pretty cut and dry at quarterback, running back, and tight end. At receiver, with Tyrell Shavers still coming back from injury, there shouldn't be any surprises left off the roster. But Josh Palmer and Mecole Hardman are possible names to keep an eye on. Palmer had a disappointing first year in Buffalo with the season impacted by injury, and Hardman's main value is more as a return man than in the passing game. Both should be safe, but less than impressive summers for either of them could open the door for an interesting decision at receiver. At offensive line, 4 of the 5 starters are locks, and Alec Anderson and Austin Corbett figured a battle for the left guard job. There will be competition for the other backup jobs, with a veteran like Lloyd Cushenberry or a young player like 2025 draft pick Chase Lunt possibly squeezed out due to numbers. On defense is where the discussion gets more interesting because of the scheme change under Jim Leonhard. In moving to a 3-4, which players from last year's team adapt well to it? Which players brought in this offseason maybe squeeze out guys who are already here due to being better fits in the system? Up front, a guy like Dwayne Carter certainly appears on the bubble. A third-round pick from 2 years ago, he missed all of last season with an Achilles injury. 1 year later, how does he look? And can he convince the Bills coaching staff he can make an impact this season? And in the back 7, there will be some discussions for Brandon Beane and his staff in the secondary. You have your locks in Christian Benford, Cole Bishop, and C.J. Gardner-Johnson, as well as Max Hairston and Davison Igbinosun battling for the CB2 job. D. Alford figures to be part of the plans at nickel, and Jordan Hancock has valuable versatility to the team. So who isn't a lock? One name would be Damar Hamlin. He re-signed in Buffalo on a 1-year deal, but the Bills also brought in veteran Geno Stone and rookie 5th-round pick Jalen Kilgore. On top of that, the team has Sam Franklin, who is a core special teamer and got a 3-year deal in February. The Bills won't be able to keep all of those names on the 53, so could the fan favorite in Hamlin have his spot on the team be in jeopardy? That's just one of the questions we'll have answered by the end of camp, with practices and preseason games helping the Bills make the difficult decisions of who's getting cut as they try to put the puzzle together of a 53-man roster. And having tough decisions is sometimes maybe a good problem for a GM to have, because it means you have players that you like at different positions, but it doesn't make the decisions any more easy.
Especially if it's a popular player, too.
Especially like Damar Hamlin.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Jonathan, thank you. Thank you, Dan, and thank you for joining us here for Channel 2 News at 6. Nightly News with Tom Yamas is coming up next here on Channel 2. Don't forget, you can join Dan and me in just 2 minutes for Channel 2 News streaming at 6:30 for free. Then right after that, Dan and I will return again for Buffalo Nightly News, live at 7 o'clock right here, streamed for free, or watch on Channel 2. Have a great night. We'll see you in a few minutes.